morning. This is Gina Shumway with Auburndale Group, and we have Dodie Soldiers on here with us. Thank you so much for
Oh, you're quite welcome. Happy to be here.
Good, awesome. Well, Dodie is recently relocated to Chattanooga. She moved here from California. I had the pleasure of helping her move here, and I asked her if she'd be willing to come on and tell us a little bit about her experience, and she said that she was happy to, and thank you for your time in being willing to speak to me today.
Sure.
So we'll make this pretty quick. Don't want to take up too much of your time, but the first question is, what made you decide to move to Chattanooga? What drew you here?
Well, I have family here, and I no longer had any family in San Diego, and things have changed a lot in San Diego, in my opinion. And for me, at least, it wasn't the beautiful, fabulous city that it once was, and I no longer feel safe and secure in my home. And I wanted to go and be near family and find a place where I felt safe and comfortable. So here I am.
Well, we're so happy to have you.
Well, and I'm very happy to be here. It's been a really good experience so far. Over the moon happy in my new home. And I've encountered some just lovely people, friendly people everywhere I've been so far. It's been a really good experience today.
So how long is it exactly since you?
Actually, it's been a month and 3 days since I moved in.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can see you got a picture hung up on your wall. So.
Yeah, that's on my kitchen wall. That's the Chinese kitchen god. I had that in my kitchen in San Diego, and it came with me, and I'm an avid cook.
What has been your favorite experience that you've had so far since moving?
It's going to sound really weird, but shopping at the grocery store, because people are so friendly. I just can't get over it. Things have happened that I would never experience in San Diego because people are just not that friendly. So I was in the produce department the other day, and I had a lemon in my hand, and I thought, oh, I need a bag for it. And there was a lady over by the bags, and she had just pulled one off for herself, and she looked at me and she said, oh, do you need a bag? And handed it to me. Well, it's a little thing, but it was a friendly, kind, nice gesture. And there's a lot of that going on here. It's just nice.
Have you got to meet any of your neighbors yet?
I have met neighbors. I actually, on the very first day moving in, I met the neighbors to it's the right, but it's also the north, because the moving van was going to be blocking part of their driveway. And so my sister and I went over and knocked on the door and asked if it was going to be a problem. And we initially thought nobody was home, but someone did come to the door. The gentleman who lived there introduced himself and then I think it was the next afternoon, I met the neighbors on the other side, and a day or two later, I met a couple of ladies who live on the other side of the street. It seems like a very nice mix of young families, empty nesters, and retirees, and all nice people so far.
Awesome. So a little bit of something for everyone. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit, because you got to work with me and my team, so I was wondering if you would mind sharing a little bit about your experience working with Auburndale Group.
It's been nothing but positive. It's kind of weird that I hadn't even met you until we had the walkthrough on my home, but we dealt over the phone, and you negotiated for me rather successfully, about which I'm greatly appreciative. We got all of the additional things I wanted. You were responsive, and people were always there at the other end of the phone for me, or text messages and emails, and you worked with the escrow company, and it was a very smooth process. It was a very hectic time for me because in 16 days time, I had sold my house in San Diego and bought a house in Ottawa. Maybe it was 6 days, not 16. It happened very quickly.
It was very quick. It was very fast.
It was very fast. And I have nothing but good things to say about the experience on both ends, with you and your team, and with my realtor in San Diego. Things just went really well.
I love that. That's not just my job, but to be able to make an experience that can be so stressful, be something that, at least goes as smooth as it can go, still selling your house, buying another house, moving all of your things, coordinating all of it. I'm so grateful that you were able to have a positive experience with that, because it's a big deal. I mean, you moved literally across across the United States
Right.
somewhere else and
Yeah.
date new culture, new people, all of it. So
Yeah, you're a great facilitator.
thank you. I appreciate that. Is there anything else that I know that we've shared quite a bit at this point, but is there anything else that you would like to share for somebody who might be relocating to Chattanooga, relocating here, or words of advice or anything else that you would like to offer about working with us?
Nothing is coming immediately to mind except that people are lovely. It's a slower pace, and that's taken a little bit for me to get used to, but love it. And I love how beautiful it is. And I asked my sister in the first couple of days of being here, I said, is the sky bluer here? She said, well, it might be because we don't have the pollution that you have in San Diego. So it's beautiful. And I arrived in the spring when everything was blooming, and
yes,
but not too many. I'm happy with the space that I have and the views that I have that I understand are not going away. The views out my back, I've had some beautiful sunrises from my bedroom window at 7 a.m., which, I love, and I don't want those things to go away. There's still some construction to go on back there, and I hope it doesn't block anything. If it does, so be it. What am I going to do? But I hope it doesn't.
I think it'll be good. You got a great house and a great place. All right. Well, Jody, I really appreciate your time. I appreciate you coming on and talking to me and opening up about your experience. And anyway, I hope you have a great day. Once again, this is Gina with the Auburndale Group and Jody, and we will talk to you next time. Thank you.
Bye.